Good morning, students. I, Vijaya, your teacher of English, welcome you all to Rishikul Online School. So, dear students, today we are going to discuss Footprints Without Fate, Chapter 5, Module 3, written by H.G. Wells. So, come on, let's start Footprints Without Feet. So, dear children, till now we read that the air was bitterly cold and Griffin was naked. Instead of walking about the street, he entered a London store for warmth. He enjoyed the pleasure of clothes and food freely. He fitted himself out with warm clothes there. He became fully dressed up with shoes, an overcoat, and a hat. After putting on clothes, he became visible. He had cold meat, coffee, sweets, wine from the grocery store and slept on a pile of quilts. He didn't wake up until the assistants arrived next morning. When they came near, he panicked and began to run. But he could become invisible only he was totally naked. So he took off his newly found clothes once more. He became without clothes in the chill January air. Now, come on, let's know further what happens next in the story. This time he decided to try the stock of theatrical company in the hope of finding not only clothes but also something that would hide the empty space above his shoulders. Shivering with cold, he hurried to Drury Lane, the center of the theatre world. He soon found a suitable shop. He made his way invisible upstairs and came out a little later wearing bandages around his forehead, dark glasses, false nose, big bushy side whiskers, and a large hat. Now he hurried to the Drury Lane, which is the center of the theatre world. He found a shop he was searching. He came upstairs invisible. He came out of the shop wearing bandages round his forehead, dark glasses, false nose, and side whiskers, and a large hat. And then, what he was going to do with this new look? Come on, let's know. To escape without being seen, he callously attacked the shopkeeper from behind, after which he robbed him of all the money he could find. Eager to get away from crowded London, he took a train to the village of Epping, where he booked 2 rooms at the local inn. The arrival of the stranger at an inn in winter was in any case an unusual event. A stranger of such uncommon appearances set all tongues wagging. Now, see what happened. Now, when he came out of the shop wearing bandages round his forehead, dark glasses. Then he attacked the shopkeeper and robbed him of all the money he could find. Then Griffin wanted to get away from that crowded London. He came to the village Epping, and there he booked 2 rooms in a local inn. Arrival of a stranger of such strange appearance became the talk of the people. Mrs. Hall tried to be friendly with her guest, Griffin. He told that he didn't want to be disturbed. He wanted to be alone. Mrs. Hall, the landlord's wife, made every effort to be friendly, but Griffin had no desire to talk and told her, "My reason for coming to Epping is desire for solitude. I do not wish to be disturbed in my work. Besides, An accident has affected my face. Satisfied that her guest was an eccentric scientist, and in view of the fact that he had paid her in advance, Mrs. Hall was prepared to excuse his strange habits and irritable temper. Now, what happened? As Griffin booked 2 rooms in the local inn, and Mrs. Hall tried to be friendly with her guest Griffin. But Griffin told her firmly that he didn't want to be disturbed. He wanted to live alone, he thought, and for this, Mrs. Hall thought that her guest was an eccentric scientist, and she didn't mind his strange habits and irritable temper. Griffin's cash finished, and then what happens? But the stolen money did not last long, and presently Griffin had to admit that he had no more ready cash. He pretended, however, that he was expecting a check to arrive at any moment. Shortly afterwards, a curious episode occurred. Very early in the morning, a clergyman and his wife were awakened by noises in the study. Creeping downstairs, they heard the chink of money being taken from the clergyman's desk. Without making any noise and with a poker grasped firmly, they checked. Now, see what happened? A strange episode occurred in the village. A clergyman and his wife were awakened by the noises in the study very early in the morning. They came downstairs and heard the chink of the money being taken from the desk. With the poker in his hand, the clergyman flung open the door. To know further, we will read the next module. Till then, thank you. Bye bye.